This is Anja from ayamayoga.online. Today's class is a little bit different. I pre-recorded and will put it online very soon afterwards. You will have a little bit of time on Instagram to watch it, but the main video will be on YouTube only. So, if you have stiff shoulders, this is the class for you. If you feel the tension in your shoulders is too much and you have no strength in your shoulders, then we release a little bit of this today in this class. And it really is a very nice class to open, to feel a bit more relaxed in your shoulder area. Furthermore, we will work on our hip opening. We will incorporate a standing posture, which is the eagle pose. And we will also incorporate something that is the cow face, which is again opening the shoulders and the hips at the same time. Gomukhasana, a very nice pose, which will be at the end of this class because we really need to prepare again very well. So, if you're ready, I am, then let's start. Come into Sukhasana and find a comfortable position in this. If Sukhasana is not the posture for you because you feel a lot of tension and you can't contain this posture throughout our mobilization because my mobilizations are quite long and intense, then please feel free to just adjust your posture. You can put your leg long or you can put both legs in front. If you feel that your knees or your hip is suffering at any time, you need to adjust accordingly in order to not harm or hurt yourself. So feel free to do that along the way. Come forward, put your weight forward, hold your weight for a moment, close your eyes. Become aware of the touch of your hands and feel the surface of the mat or the ground that you're touching. Become as well aware that you are holding your upper body with this. And now come to realization that you can just really let go of your hips and let your seat bones come onto the mat, onto the cushion, if you sit on one like me, or you just sit down on the mat and you feel it. Now become aware and observe your breath. Feel how your ribs is working, especially in this posture. It changes a bit. Where do you feel your breath moving? Bring your attention closer to yourself. Just observe. Observe your legs, observe your hands, observe your breath, observe your back, your spine. Choose one of those, just one. And then you give yourself 4 very nice breaths, holding yourself in this posture. Feeling and observing the part that you have decided to observe. Two more breaths. And one more in this posture. Now slowly walk with your hands towards your legs and build up your spine like a tower. Vertebra by vertebra, elongate your spine upwards. Then pull up your shoulders towards your ear, push them backwards and let them slide down your back. Keep this posture. And here as well, try to find a connection between sitting this way and the effort you have to put in to sit this way. Do you feel at ease sitting with your legs in Sukhasana? Do you feel at ease to sit elongated with your spine really reaching towards the sky? Or is there any effort that you have to place to hold this way? Are you leaning more forward or maybe backwards in order to sit this way? What part of your stomach or your back is engaged in order to keep this posture upright? Or is it totally effortless and you're just naturally really raising your spine up, elongate your spine? Just observe. Now, I want you to place your hands below, with your fingers below your belly button and your thumbs above your belly button. Place them gently on your belly. And then breathe. Just observe. Don't do anything for now besides breathing. Do you feel any movement from your belly towards your hands while you inhale and exhale? Is there movement? I want you to open your eyes, keep drishti engaged to the floor, and observe your breath. We are going to introduce the three-part breathing to our body in a more awareness. So you place your hands, as I said, and you feel. What did you feel? Is there movement, or do you think it's very hard for you to reach a good movement in your belly while you're breathing? If that is so, I give you one little tip. With your fingers, you cut or you massage directly here in front of your chest, your sternum. Right here, massage, up and down. It might be a bit tense. And then you grab on your rib cage with your fingers again, and you try to separate, or you try to come underneath your rib cage. And you massage along your rib cage. It might be very tight and tense, so we do that 4 to 6 times. And then we repeat it again. Massage. And then you touch your rib cage or underneath your ribs, and you massage downwards along the line of the ribs. And you try to come in between and loosen the diaphragm. Basically, if it's tight and tense, it's very difficult to come in between, and it might be even as well a bit tense while you touch it. So now you leave it. You put your hands again underneath your belly button and your thumbs on top of your belly button. And now we inhale into our hands, into our stomach, and we exhale. How does it feel? Is there already a change? Is it easier? Take a nice deep belly breath. And one more. Now you place the hands on your ribs, on the lower part of your rib cage. And you inhale. And you try to open your ribs towards the side, expanding towards the side. Your tummy goes to the front and back. Your ribs going to the side and to the front at the same time in more dimensions and as well in the back. So inhale into your ribs and feel the expansion of the rib cage and how it comes back together. Inhale and exhale. Keep your hands on your ribs. And one more. This is all part of losing everything in your upper body in order to feel a bit more relief. So now you place your hands on your collarbones. Right here. Very gentle. Don't press, just gently. And then you inhale and exhale. Feel when you feel this part is moving. Inhale and exhale. Do this for 2 more breaths. At the end of the inhalation, you can feel usually a light, slight movement of your collarbones. Do this 1 more time here. And exhale. Wonderful. So now we want to integrate all 3 parts, but I don't want you to stress. This should feel natural. Though in the beginning it might challenge you, but over time it will calm you. It will help you to expand and really move tiny little muscles and connections that is so dense and so tight at the moment that really long for a bit of relief. So we place our right hand underneath our belly button and the thumb above. We have our left hand, which is at our rib cage, and our intuition is as well, or our attention, not intuition, sorry, that was the wrong word. Our attention is as well towards the collarbones. We will do 1 breath with our second hand, the left hand, on our rib cage, and the next breathing we will do with 1 hand on our collarbone in order to see if we really move all 3 parts. So the direction that it will go is, while you inhale, you first breathe into your belly button. Secondly, you breathe into your rib cage. And third of all, you breathe into your collarbones. When you exhale, you do exactly the same sequence. Out of the belly, out of your ribs, out of your collarbones. So, inhale, belly, ribs, collarbones. Exhale, belly, ribs, collarbones. We will try this together now for 4 very gentle breaths. You try to expand as much as you can and really inhale lots of air, and you let it out gently and long. So you have enough time to observe and calm your nervous system as well, which is a very good preparation for our class. So, are you ready? Then let's start. If you want to feel the difference between the collarbone and the ribs, you can just move with every second breath your hands in order to feel a whole body feeling if you need the support from your hand. Okay, let's start. Place your hand below your belly button and your thumb above your belly button. Place your left hand on your rib cage. Let's start inhaling through your nose, belly, ribs and collarbone. And exhale, belly, ribs and collarbone. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more. And exhale. Wonderful. This is something that you can practice for yourself, especially if you feel very dense and very tense in your muscles of your upper body. If you feel that your breath is really not flowing and you hold in, and you should do a little bit belly breathing in order to relax your body and to relax your nervous system, this is something you can do easily. And if you feel it's very tight, just remember you can massage your sternum and then you just relax underneath your rib cage. You repeat this again. And there you go. It should be more easy to inhale into your stomach then. For now we start with our class. So inhale, elongate your spine a little bit forward, pull your chin forward, open up, and exhale, place your chin onto your chest. Let your head really, with the exhalation, let go. Inhale up, exhaling down. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. Two more. Now the breathing is much easier, right? Enjoy this. Fill your body with prana, life force, which is in the breath, but not the breathing. Inhale and exhale. Wonderful. Now we pull the chin up forward and come back in. You elongate your spine and your neck. And as well, you put your chin a little bit more like a double chin while you exhale. Inhale, loose. Exhale. Long, 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 long. Inhale. And exhale. One more. And exhale. And let go. Okay, I want you to change your legs now, just to equalize a little bit more the sitting. We will inhale here, and with an exhalation you start drawing a circle with your nose, a very tiny one, just to get a little bit movement into axis and atlas, which is the connection from your head towards your spine. And get a bit smaller again. And to the other side. Everything that you do practice on one side, you should practice on the other side too. Enjoy this little movement. Observe what is happening. And get a bit smaller again. Now just imagine you have a little brush up here that is wanting to draw a tiny circle on the ceiling, just tiny. Loosen your chin. Draw that circle. And get smaller, and the other way around. It's like ooh la la. Okay. Get smaller. Inhale here. And with an exhalation, you're moving your chin to the side. Take a deep inhalation here. While you exhale, you pull in your belly button and you move all the way to the other side. Inhale here. Moving all the way back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and come back to the middle, to the center, exhaling. Now inhale here. With an exhalation, you place your ear towards your shoulder. If you think you want to have a little bit more effect, then you just walk with your fingers away from your body, opposite hand. And then you let go and come up. Inhale here. With an exhalation, you place your ear towards the other side. And then you move with your fingers away from your body. And you just feel tiny sensations that have maybe increased this stretch just a tiny little bit, or maybe even a big difference. Who knows? And then inhaling, coming up, releasing. We start circling our shoulders forwards. And then alternating. And when you alternate, you can either sit really static, but it's very difficult for me, so I love moving my spine. And I really love moving the spine. And breathe. And backwards. And both shoulders backwards. Okay, so we want to change our legs again in order to equalize and not feeling so imbalanced. Place your hands in front of you. Inhale here. Exhale, open. Inhale, gaze up, drishti up towards your fingertips. Exhale, coming with drishti down, follow your fingertips. Inhale, follow your fingertips up. Exhale, drishti down. Inhale, drishti up towards your fingertips. Exhaling, drishti down. 2 more breaths. Inhaling up. Exhaling, drishti down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. 1 more. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. In up. Ex down. Wonderful. Place your hands on top of your shoulders and start circling forward. Get a bit bigger and bigger. Long, wide, big circles. And we're getting smaller again. And to the other side. Just release. Get movements into your shoulders. And it might be so tight, it might be very uncomfortable to do that. So bear with yourself. Take care of yourself. And let go. The arms outside, hands up. Hands all around as much as possible. Backwards and outwards. Move your arms into both directions. But try to keep an upright position and do not move with it. It's so easy to fall into this pattern of moving your upper body. So stay stable here and breathe. Concentrate on your breath while you do this movement. And then keep your arms up and let them gently down. Place your hand on the mat. Inhale, one more time, coming completely into this posture. Adjust here, what is possible. And then exhale. Keep your arm like a line towards your arm on the mat. So concentrate here. Your palms are towards the front. Now inhale and open your ribs. It's like really a push from here towards your ribs that the intercostal muscle can open up very nicely. So open your arms, getting longer and longer and longer and longer, and breathing into the space between your ribs, breathing into everything that is there, into your arms, into your fingers, and opening up as much as possible. And then you inhale, you're coming up, growing tall, breathe, grow, inhaling up, expand while you breathe. Use the movement that we learned in the beginning of the class. Move your stomach, move your ribs and your collarbones. Full, deep, long breath. And then you move with your arms 45 degrees, like you want to place your finger towards the corner of the ceiling. Stay here. Let your shoulders be away from the ear and your neck being long, completely undisturbed. Your head completely relaxed. And breathe into this posture in the opening of your ribs. Intercostal muscles are opening, expanding and exhaling. 2 more breaths here. And inhaling one more time. And exhaling. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Place your hands on top of your knees, hold them, and inhale here long. Exhale, come down, get round. Inhaling up. So now we're placing our hand on the other side and directly inhale, coming completely into this posture, finding our place, and then inhaling up. With the next inhalation, you really press your ribs even more away, and you move your shoulder as well into this whole opening of the ribs. So you push from the side open, and then you pull yourself. Move your hands towards the front and move into this posture. Expand, grow taller and taller and taller, and breathe. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, expanding, opening, and exhaling. And then you move with the next inhalation, your arm up towards the ceiling, straight up towards the ceiling, and you pull yourself upwards, growing taller and bigger and better. Inhaling here, expanding, exhaling, relaxing, inhaling, expanding, exhale and relax. So one more time, inhale. With an exhalation, you move your hands like 45 degrees towards the corner of the ceiling, and you keep your head completely relaxed, your shoulders, you just moved into this posture. You hold here and you breathe. Feeling in the opposite, the opening. Feeling the relief while you exhale and the muscles let go of some little tension deep inside. And then you're inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, yet let your arms coming down. Wonderful. So now place your hands in front of you. We are stretching our lower back. But first we come into a sort of little camel ride. Very, very tiny movements because we are now restricted. There's not much movement happening here, right? So inhaling up. Exhaling down, pull your belly button in, like you want to break with your hands. So you push yourself away, and then you inhale, soften. Exhale, press yourself into this rounding of your upper back, separating your shoulders, letting your head go. Inhaling. And exhaling.
Inhaling one more time in this posture.
And exhaling.
So now you inhale here
and you come into the full opening of your lower back and the hips. Stay where you are. If you're here and that's enough, and that's good. If you feel you want to go a little deeper because your body is naturally allowing it, you do so. If you feel you can surrender completely into this posture, this is perfectly fine. Just make sure you stay where you are and not you move where you want to be or you think you have to be. There is no part for this. This class is about where we are. And we are happy to be there. And if we are not happy to be there, we learn to accept that we are there. And this is all right. Then with an inhalation, you slowly come back up. We are changing our legs and do the same, exactly the same. We're coming forward into a little camel ride. Inhaling and exhaling.
3 more breaths in your tempo.
So you adjust the movement according to your breath. Inhaling, opening. Exhaling, rounding.
2 more breaths. And 1 more. Then inhale.
And move where you are, and you can stretch your lower back, your hips. You might need to adjust your leg. Feel where you can go, where you want to go, and where it feels safe.
Stay here for 2 more breaths. Allow yourself to relax in this posture, gain some strength, and surrender in your personal area.
And come back up. We are stretching our legs long. They need a little stretch, right? Wonderful. I turn this side. So we're coming with a long leg and moving our toes towards each other. And now realize what is happening. There's a movement happening in our hips. So the joint is opening. So now if you move your feet outwards and your toes are pointing outwards, your joints are moving back into the hip. So do this really with awareness of what is happening here. Observing at the right spot. Do not think you just move your toes towards each other. See the effect of what you're doing and the connection you're building. And then we are circle. Where is this movement? Concentrate and feel your calves. Feel as well your hips again. And then we're wiggling up and down. Okay. Pull your kneecaps upwards. If this is challenging for you, leave them there where they are. So now you inhale long into Dandasana. Keep your hands and your arms next to your ears. Engage your belly button. Engage your kneecaps, and with an exhalation, you're coming forward. You're holding here for some breath. You can start a little wiggle and you can move a little just to relax and to feel at ease. But do not go further as your personal break your personal boundary. It's there for a reason. It's protecting you. It's not harming you. It's not labeling you. It's just there. And then when you are ready with the next exhalation, you're coming down with your hands, wherever they might be placed, even if it's here in the back, or you can touch your toes. So now you inhale and elongate your spine a little bit more, open your chest a little bit more, and you stay in this posture, Paschimottanasana. Stay for 4 more breaths here. Let your shoulders be away from your ears, your chest opening, your belly button moving towards your knees. Getting longer and longer and longer, growing out of this area in your lower back, stretching nicely, feeling the back sides of your legs, of your knees, of your calves. Breathing into all of these areas and opening the space, softening without any tension, without any pushing. And then you're inhaling, coming up with your arms next to your ears. Breathe here for 2 more breaths. And then you bring your body back up into Dandasana and you sit up straight, growing tall, tall and taller. Inhale, interlace your fingers, moving your palms outwards towards the ceiling, growing tall and holding this posture. Engaging your kneecaps. It's a very complex movement, a very complex controlling posture. Sit here and try to soften. Let go. Let go of your shoulders. Hold this posture with ease. Try to really enjoy part of it, even though there is a challenge. And then with the next exhalation, you're moving back your hands inwards and letting your arms coming down. Now you're bringing your feet back together in Sukhasana. You're having your hands behind your back. Your hands or your fingers pointing towards your buttocks. You inhale and you're lifting up your buttocks from the floor. Engaging your arms, pressing into the floor. Getting longer in your neck. Holding here, opening the front of your stomach, the front of your chest. Breathing into this posture. And you're coming down. Exhaling. Letting go, moving forward. And coming into a 4-legged position. Your hands are directly placed underneath your shoulders and shoulder width apart. Your knees are hip width apart and placed directly underneath your hips. So you inhale here. You let your belly be long and really relaxed. Inhaling and exhaling, coming into a cat. Pushing your belly button upwards, inwards, and opening your shoulders as wide as possible. This is an active movement. While you inhale, you're coming down, relaxing your belly. Exhaling, pulling your belly button further inside, moving your head, coming down and relaxing. Inhaling and exhaling. Vidalasana, a wonderful posture, should be incorporated every day to nourish your vertebral column. Inhaling, enjoy this movement. We continue for 4 more breaths. Quite extensive. Move. Bring movement into your spine. Flexibility and mobility in your spine means health. Inhaling, expanding. Exhaling, relaxing. One more breath in this posture. And exhale. Now I want you to move with your hands forward and opening your chest. Anahatasana. Place your forehead on the mat and just enjoy this open space in your chest, the possibilities, the opportunities, the stretch. Then you're coming up on your hands, on your lower arms, and you measure the separation and the distance between your elbows. So you grab your upper arms and measure the distance, and then you place your hands in front of you, interlace your fingers. You inhale, coming forward, pull your belly button in to protect your lower back. With an exhalation, you're moving backwards. Inhaling forward and exhaling backwards. For 6 more breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Push your elbows deep into the ground. Protect your shoulders, but bring movement and strength into your shoulders. I lost count, honestly, so we do 2 more breaths. I think then we should have 6 or even 8. And you stay here. Come back into Utthita Balasana. Utthita Balasana, the extended child's pose. Keep your hands in front, because with the next inhalation you come up and you move with your chest opening and your belly opening and your hips loosening towards the hands. With an exhalation, you're coming back down. Very slow, very gentle, opening your chest. Let your buttocks be loose. I need to breathe sometimes in between because I'm talking to you. Inhaling here, exhaling, coming back down, closing. Inhaling, opening. Exhaling, closing. 2 more breaths in this posture, in this movement, in this opening preparation. Inhaling and exhaling. 1 more. Press your hands firmly into the ground. Inhaling and exhaling. Wonderful. We're coming back into a 4-legged position. Standing as said in the beginning. I have someone who wants to play with me so desperately. So the hands are below your shoulders and your knees are below your hip. Your right leg is coming up and your left arm is coming up. In order to do this, you need to place now your knees a little bit different. They are closing each other. They're closed and touching each other. So then you put your right leg up and your left arm up, holding here. So Inhaling, arm comes up to the front. Exhaling, arm goes down to the side of the body. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. One more breath. So now move your arm alongside towards the mat. Inhaling here, exhaling towards the body. Inhaling, exhaling. Two more breaths. Get longer and longer and longer. Inhaling and exhaling. Now you move on the side. Inhaling and exhaling down. Palms facing towards the ceiling now. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. One more time, one more breath. Now come forward with your arm. Stay here and breathe for 4 breaths. Push your hands firmly into the floor. Lift your spine in a way that your neck is elongated. And then after 4 breaths, you let your hand come down and your knee come down. Inhale here, and with an exhalation you come down into Utthita Balasana. If you want to open your knees, even though it's a variation, you come into this posture. I have figured some people with claustrophobia are not able to keep their knees together while they come into Utthita Balasana. They need to have space for their ribs. So if you're one of those people, just really open your knees. Come back onto all fours. We will go now exactly with the other side. The knees are touching underneath your hip. Your hands are exactly where they have been, shoulder width apart, underneath your shoulders. So now you go with your left leg up and your right arm up. Hold here. So first we bring our arm alongside our body. Inhaling forward, long. Exhaling down. Inhaling and exhaling. In and exhale. Move with your breath. Move alongside on the floor, coming up. Inhale, exhaling on the side. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling and exhaling. Engage your belly button. Now move forward on the side, exhaling down, palms up. Inhaling, exhaling. A half a circle on the side. Exhaling down, palms up. Inhaling and exhaling. So now come to the front. Hold your arms long, hold your foot long, your leg long. Stay here and breathe for 4 breaths. Let your neck be elongated, your spine elongated. Grow taller and longer. Exhale, placing your hand down, placing your knees next to each other, opening them slightly if you feel claustrophobic, and then exhale, coming into a version of, or an alternative version to Utthita Balasana. Understand that the posture, the stretch of your lower back now is different than it would be in Utthita Balasana. If your breath has calmed down, just try with me for the sake of the difference to observe and feel the difference.
So inhale here, observe your lower back, observe your spine. And now you place your knees together. Inhale, exhale, coming into Utthita Balasana. Inhale here and exhale. You feel the difference? It's quite a bit.
Now with an inhalation, you're coming up on all fours. You place your toes on the mat and exhale into Adho Mukha Svanasana, the downward facing dog. Opening our legs. Small movements in your legs, back of the legs, opening the knees. And then you're coming onto a toe, on your toes. And exhale, coming into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Let your head be loose, your shoulders away from your ears, and your hands are pressing firmly onto the floor. Breathe here for 2 more breaths. Now we're placing back our knees on the mat. And we're moving the outer part of our foot in front of us. Putting the knee down and sliding gently down. You can hold onto your lower arms. You can place your foot downwards and slide down. As you know, in my previous videos, you can place a block underneath your buttocks in order to protect yourself. Keep your spine long. This is why I push my spine long and hold here on my lower arms. If you're ready and you want to, you come into the full posture. You can open your hands and place your forehead on your hands, on the back of your hands, or even on your fists. That is building like a little tower, like 2 building blocks. Or if you're ready, you can completely come into a full Kapotanasana. Try to surrender. If you need to adjust, do so. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Then move upwards with your elbows. Hold them. Place your toes back on the floor and push yourself back into a downward facing dog. Staying here again for 4 more breaths. Breathe and let go. Push yourself firmly into the floor, letting the head go, pulling the belly button in. And then after the 4th breath, we place the outer part of our foot on the floor, coming down, sliding back, and getting into this posture. Elongating our spine, adjusting our hip, keeping the center of our body around our belly button so that we are building a clear and straight line. And relax into Kapotanasana. Letting go. Stay here for 4 more breaths. Enjoying the opening of your hip.
feeling the effect and the calming of your body and nervous system. And then after the fourth breath, pushing yourself back up, placing your toes on the mat, and coming back into downward facing dog. Opening, letting go of the head, maybe blowing your lips, letting go. Now looking forward towards your hands and moving with little steps towards your hands into Uttanasana. Bend your knees if the tension is too much in your legs, so the crown can move towards the floor and not stay like 45 degrees away from you, but it's rather below you. And then you're rolling up vertebra by vertebra. And coming into Tandasana. So I want to practice a very active Tandasana. Tandasana, the mountain pose. You pull your knees up, you pull your belly button in, you move your shoulders back, you open your chest actively, you're moving your hands down towards the floor, your fingers pointing towards the floor, and your palms up, facing forward. Now this posture is active. You place this posture and stay in this posture and breathe. Grow firmly into the ground, like really understand the meaning of a mountain. Being strong, stable, nothing can erupt me so quickly. And get the stability out of this posture, letting it grow within yourself, believing in yourself, believing in your strength. And don't you worry, even if this is difficult for you in a way that it's challenging you, just take on the challenge, knowing that you are as strong as a mountain. And you will be there again, and you will have the strength. Now we are softening our arms and moving slightly from side to side. Gently find a point like 2 meters apart from you on the floor that you can concentrate on. If you find this, you can move onto one leg and move the other way around, and keeping your upper body straight. You can stay here. If you start wiggling, then you can place your foot next to your foot and staying in this posture, making space. So pushing the knee next to the other knee. You can stay here. This is perfectly fine as well. You don't need to come into the full posture. Now your arms moving wide apart. Inhaling here, and with an exhalation you're coming together, and as well the top leg, the top arm moves around the other one, and then touching the palm. Inhaling and exhaling in this posture. So now I lost my grip. Inhaling, and with an exhalation you're moving your belly button in and sitting down. Inhaling, your elbows are coming up. The eagle pose. Stay here for 4 breaths. Opening your shoulders. Inhaling, coming up, letting the arms go wide, and the leg too. Moving a little bit, wiggling your toes, and placing the foot on the mat. Moving from side to side. Now, moving to the other side, and as well, again, you can come all the way around, or if you start to get too wiggly, you place your foot on the mat, keeping your hip straight forward. Inhaling, arms wide. Now the top leg and the top arm. Inhaling, top arm above the other, around, and hands are touching. Inhale with an exhalation, you're coming down. Pull your belly button in with the next inhalation, you move your arms up, opening your shoulders. Stay here for 4 breaths. Opening your shoulders. And then inhaling up. Exhaling. Opening. Coming back into Tandasana. Feel the effect of this entangling and as well the opening of your shoulders. The balance pose, and now the counterpart, the counterbalance, the counter pose. Tandasana, standing as firmly as a rock. Nothing can shake you. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Then inhaling, coming up, long in Hastasana. Exhaling, pull your kneecaps up, pull your belly button in, coming forward into Ardha Uttanasana. Halfway, exhaling, moving back into a plank pose. Staying in plank. Inhaling here, exhaling, place your knees, your chest and your chin on the mat. Now letting go, letting longer, inhaling, Bhujangasana. Exhaling, Adho Mukha Svanasana, the downward facing dog. Stay here, let everything loose. So now we're placing our knees on the mat. We're putting our knees really next to each other and opening our feet and placing our buttocks in between. If this is not possible, you stay in Vrikshasana. Okay, you stay in this pose. If it is possible for you, opening, place yourself in between. Virasana. Stay here for a moment and breathe. Sit just upright. And then come back up and sit back on your heels. Wonderful. Today we need a little belt in this class. As I wrote in my introduction to this video. So take this and take it in your hand. A little bit like, it's like hip width apart, but outside your hips. So now you're inhaling here, coming up. Exhaling, coming down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. One more time. Inhaling up. exhaling down. You grab a little wider, inhaling up, exhaling, move with your shoulders and your elbows coming downwards, but not moving the back of your head. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. 2 more breaths. In and ex. Coming up. So now inhaling here, exhaling backwards with your elbows coming onto the same heights as your shoulders. Inhaling, exhaling. In and ex. One more breath. Okay, now we are placing our belt behind us, shoulders together, inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Inhaling up, stay here, breathe. And exhaling down. Roll your shoulders. Pull your shoulders up. And then there's a little skin fold that is building, and there you lay onto. And then with an exhalation you let go. Inhaling up towards your ears. Lay on this little fold. And exhaling, let go. Now you move your arms a little bit wider than the shoulders up. You move your arm up and the other one comes behind your back, opening. Just stretching now. You're opening your heart, opening your chin a little bit forward. Breathing into this. Lengthening. And then you inhale, come up. And with an exhalation you move sides and breathe. And exhale. Wonderful. Place this aside. Come forward into Utthita Balasana. Move upwards with your knees going a little bit away, coming into Anahatasana. And now in this posture, you place your hands like an Anjali Mudra together and you open even a little bit more. That means you lift your hands and your fingertips towards the ceiling. Are you feeling this in your chest, in the back, and in your arms and shoulders? So remember the breathing in the beginning of the class. Use all 3 parts. Breathe. One more breath. Let go of Anjali Mudra. Coming Anhatasana. And then rolling up vertebra by vertebra, exhaling into the cat. Opening your shoulders. And come into a four-legged position. We are moving back into Sukhasana, but not completely. So one leg is in Sukhasana, the other one you are moving. The foot comes into your hand and then you move your hip joint in one circle and then into the other side, onto the other side, in the other direction. You open a little bit, move a little bit, and let go. So now you change your legs. Hold your foot and you circle. And the other way around. What is coming? We're preparing for the cow face. Moving straight and back. Opening. So, if this posture will challenge you the way I introduce you to it now, come and sit in Sukhasana or in Virasana or a posture that is comfortable for you. We are concentrating on the shoulders, so forget about the hips if this is too much for you in combination. I go very gently into this posture and I don't go full turns, just gently, because it's the first time. And if you haven't done this in a long time or you have never done it before, it can be really challenging. So please practice Ahimsa now. We're coming onto all fours. So now one leg is moving in front of the other, like the knees are on top of each other. The feet are opening and you place your buttocks in between the space that built there. But now there's a lot of pressure that will come. So move gently and let the knee come up if there is not so much flexibility. Let your knee be up, even if it's here. This is absolutely okay. Protect yourself. The pressure in the other hip can be already enough. Okay, if you have your belt, you can put it on your shoulder. So you can grab it if it's needed. Now we open our arms. From the top leg, the arm on the same side has the thumb up. The other thumb is down. So we're moving completely in circle all around and opening our shoulder. Move, really enjoy this movement. This is part of the posture. It belongs there. And then the other side, moving as well, all the way around. Take your time. So, thumb comes down. The thumb up arm is inhaling upwards and coming downwards behind our back, behind our head. And the lower arm goes downwards. So we grab our fingertips. If you can't reach it, you can grab this and you can hold on to this, or you can grab your t-shirt or your top and then you hold your arms together. Without pushing the head forward, the head is completely on its own. So inhale here, and with an exhalation you pull in the belly button and you come with your long elongated spine forward. Breathe here. 2 more breaths. Gomukhasana. The cow-faced pose. And then with an inhalation, you're coming back up. So hold on here. Let your fingers be loose and let your lower arm slide gently down your back. Then inhaling, getting the other arm up, exhaling, coming down. Push yourself forward. Place your knees next to each other and come first into Utthita Balasana. Balancing this pose using Utthita Balasana as a counter pose. Then rolling up vertebra by vertebra and getting ready. So you move the other leg in front, opening the feet. And while you're going back, you're coming very loose here in the upper leg and in the lower leg and sitting in the space between the feet. Wonderful. Have your belt ready if you need it. And you sit with both seat bones on the mat. This distance can vary it from person to person. So don't you worry. It's your session and your progress. And where you are is absolutely fine. So top leg, top arm, thumb up. And the other one, thumb down. So let's move one more time, really gently in your joints. Opening your joints, moving your arm, like circling your thumb completely around as much as possible. And then leave your thumb up. And then the other arm. Getting movement in your shoulder again. And letting thumb down. So, arms up, thumb up, comes up, inhale, exhale, let go. And then inhaling and exhaling, letting the other arm come down, grabbing your fingers. If you can, this side can be completely different than the other side. So breathe here for a moment, inhale. And with an exhalation, you elongate your spine, pull your belly button in and come forward. Hold here and breathe. Let the distractions of life and naughty cats just slide off your back. Even if it pinches your butt. Breathe. Hold for 2 more breaths. And then with an inhalation, coming up, letting the fingertips go and letting the arm in the lower back, sliding down on the mat. And the other one come up, exhaling down. So push yourself actively forward, placing your legs next to each other, inhaling here, in cow, exhaling in Utthita Balasana. Ouchie! I do this way. I am in danger. And exhaling into Utthita Balasana. Let go of everything. Feel your body. What happened in your body? And just allow this to grab you and get hold of you, to just be here and now, to feel exactly what is going on now in your body. And then rolling up vertebra by vertebra. Tuck in your toes, sit on the heels, and move your hands actively. Holding, grabbing, letting go, grabbing, letting go, grabbing. And then grab your wrist and massaging alongside of your lower arm. Hold your wrist and letting go. Grab the other side, massage your wrist, move down. You want to play with me? And let go. Then hold here and come back onto your back. We're coming into Dvipada. But before we do that, you grab your hands, with your hands, your knees. Hold them, loosen them. And then when they are showing towards you, you just let them go. And that is where we place our hands and our feet for Dvipada. So now you inhale, pull your belly button up, let your hips come up and your arms behind your head. Inhale. And with an exhalation, you roll vertebra by vertebra down. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. 2 more breaths. And the last one, and we stay up here in Dvipada. Breathe. Enjoy gravity grabbing your organs, moving it towards the other side of your body, away from your column. And then slightly and gently, with the next exhalation, rolling vertebra by vertebra back down onto the floor, grabbing your knees, inhaling here, Apanasana, sorry. Inhaling long, exhaling, pull your knees towards your chest. Inhaling. Exhaling, inhaling, and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Hold your knees towards your chest. I'm really in danger here. And wiggle from side to side gently. And if you let go of your arms a little bit more, move just in circles so that your lower back is laying on the floor and it's getting massaged gently, slightly, nicely. And the same to the other direction. Now moving, or put your feet on the mat width apart, arms next to you. And move your knees gently, maximum 5 centimeters. Move them gently several times. Close your eyes while you do that. And because we did such an extensive, big breathing in the beginning of the class, I think it's time for Shavasana. Come into a very comfortable laying position. Make yourself long on the mat. Place your palms or your arms next to you, palms facing up towards the ceiling. The feet are flopping left and right outside. Now move the back of your head like you want to say no in a very lazy way and a very confirming no way. No, 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 no. So you massage the back of your head on the floor. Now you're coming back to center and you're saying yes, but a very lazy little yes. Just, yeah, okay, I'll do that later. Okay, yes, yes. Lick your lips. Swallow. So while you lay here in this posture, just relax and move the liquid on your lips like a lip balm. So feel your body moving while you're breathing. And relaxing more and more with every exhalation. Letting go. Feel with every exhalation how your forehead is completely expanding, letting your skull move towards the floor. Letting the eyebrows move apart further and further away from each other. Your eyes is laying in your eye sockets and your eyelids are closing nicely. To moisture your eyes and keep the outer world away from you. So you can concentrate more on yourself and letting go. Your cheekbones, your cheeks, your nose and nostrils are completely at ease. Your ears are completely relaxed. Your lips, your jaw, your tongue, letting go. The occiput is laying on the mat, on the floor, and the neck grabs this relaxation and goes towards the shoulders, into your arms, elbows, lower arms, wrists, hands, knuckles, and fingers. Letting go of all the tension and holding on. Your throat, your chest are relaxed. Your spine from the back of your head down, upper back, middle back, lower back, completely relaxed. The sacrum, iliosacrum, is completely at ease. Your chest, your rib cage, all your organs, your stomach and abdominal muscles, your colon, your reproductive organs, everything is at ease. You can let go. your hips, your lower back, your buttocks, your upper thighs, your knees, your shins, your calves, your ankles, your feet are at ease and relaxed. All the toes are loose and completely relaxed. So now let go. With every inhalation, feel the expanding of your body, grabbing what no longer serves you, and with every exhalation, you're letting go, falling deeper and deeper, melting onto the floor. Stay here for some breath in complete silence. I will pick you up and get you back in no time. Feel how gentle and easy your breath is flowing and how your muscles are relaxed and at ease. Recognize and observe the moving of your breath. And start also inhaling a little bit deeper, moving your fingers, moving your toes, your feet. And if you feel like it, inhaling, yawning, moving your legs and your arms. With an exhalation, you push yourself onto the right side, making yourself small. And let grow here some gratitude in your heart. Gratitude for allowing yourself towards this whole class, for doing something for yourself, and every possibility you took. Maybe some gratitude for something that happened to you and that was extraordinarily nice, even just a small gesture of a stranger in a subway, looking at you with a smile. Whatever it might be, fill your heart with gratitude and keep this. Let this light of gratitude shine within your body and expanding bigger and bigger. This is your light. This is lit for yourself. And to keep an open mind and an open heart. Now pushing yourself up into an upright position, keep your eyes closed still and find orientation in a way that you sit up. Moving yourself into an upright, elongated Sukhasana. Now start gently opening your eyes, letting your gaze touch the floor. blinking your eyes. Inhaling with your arms up, Drishti following your hands, exhaling, coming down. Inhaling up. Anjali Mudra. Exhaling, place your hands in front of your heart. Feeling what has happened with your body while you did the session. Feeling what has happened with your breath. What has happened with your mind. I hope you enjoyed it. I thank you for participating in this class and seeing you again. Namaste. Thank you.